Welcome to Approach the Bar with Dance Speed. In this series of episodes, I am very honored to have 4 times World Smooth Champion, owner of the Dance Mastery Camps, and owner of what's the competition again?
The Royal Ball.
The Royal Ball in California. Marzena, I cannot say your last name, so please, you tell me how to say it again.
It's only 20 years, Chris, right? When I'm in America.
I know.
Yes, so it's Stachura. That's my last name. And I'm very honored to be here and going through those analysis of each couple from the Manhattan Dancesport Championship.
Marzena, you were actually judging this event. I had the pleasure of just having to watch it. So what were your thoughts on the overall Pro Smooth?
I actually, first of all, I would like to congratulate Gary and Diana for organizing the 25th anniversary of their beautiful event. We've always participated in this competition. Every year by year, we brought students, we competed professionally. It was one of the highlights of our career to be there. And I still think that every couple that takes the dancing seriously shows up every year at this competition. And it's one of those comps that you must do if you want to be taken seriously. So again, congratulations, loved every minute from Pro-Am on the highest level to amateurs, really amazing couples showing up that weekend and until the pros. So talking about the Pro Smooth, this is obviously my favorite style. I've done 10 dance for majority of my life with Slavek, and then only for 5 years we were competing in American Smooth professionally. And up to today, I truly believe this is probably one of my most favorite styles. So every time when it comes to judging, I'm so excited and nervous at the same time if I'm not going to miss someone who deserves to be in the next round. And from the quarterfinal, I must admit it was so difficult to mark the couples to the next round. There was always at least 2-3 more couples that could have been recalled to semifinal. And there was again from semifinal, there could be another 2 couples that could easily substitute somebody else in a final. And it all really depends on that second that we look at you, on that moment that you catch our attention. And I honestly would like to congratulate everybody who participated because it was really amazing event to, I'm sure, watch, and it was really hard to judge it. So that's how I would probably summarize the whole event.
Yeah, I was lucky. I just got to watch that particular event.
Yeah.
So Marzena, I think we better get going and actually let our audience know who actually made this unbelievable final. Finishing 6th in this final with a final analysis of 6-6-6-6. We had Vladyslav and Brianna. Now these guys come from Illinois, and at the moment they seem to be tearing up all the Rising Star competitions. They are doing absolutely incredible. They must have been very happy to make the main final tonight. So what was your opinion?
Yes, so when it comes to Vlad and Brianna, for sure, both of them, they've been hungry to win this Rising Star final on every event already last year. Last year, they were already going, and on nationals, they came, I believe, 2nd. So they were very close. So this is probably wishing them all the best luck. The last year when they are coming and trying to win this Rising Star, they are really pushing it, and I don't think there was a comp when they came 2nd. So obviously they're on a great way to conclude this year with the gold medal and a trophy for the Rising Star couple, but don't stop working. Yes, you never know if somebody doesn't show up. And so they must be really happy to make that a final. I don't believe I had them in all dances into the final. Like I said, there was few couples that could easily, depending on a moment that you look at them, be in that place. But overall, there was multiple judges, and on the end, it counts that you please majority of us. You don't need to please every and single judge when you compete. So the positive that I really love about this couple is that they are very tall, very elegant, beautifully groomed, always very well prepared, rehearsed. So when they come to competition, you can see the mileage that they have done from comp to comp, dancing, and you can see that there is really nothing that goes wrong. There is never moments that they're losing balance or anything like this. That the couples that sometimes they just do occasional comps, let's call it like this, they show up once in a while, you can see that there is lack of that understanding of each other and what to do in a stressful situation, sometimes on the competition, right? So these are the pluses. I feel Vlad is a very strong male dancer. His background from the ballroom, you can see his understanding of the usage of the weight, of the beautiful framework. So heads down to this. Saying that, I would love to push Brianna, and of course this is just my opinion, but I would love to push Brianna to take this next, I don't know, it's like 8-9 weeks right now before the USDC and Embassy Championship, to work a little bit stronger on understanding what Vlad wants from her. So sometimes it seems like she still is in this stage of the rising star couple who it's kind of doing what the coaches said by finishing the lines the way looking when she maybe looks on the videos or when she watches what the coaches are showing. But I truly think she needs just a little bit more of understanding how to fulfill the time that Vlad gives her. So sometimes he's there slower and she delivers herself. So I always say, like in a funny way, to make sure on every coaching, don't do self-service. Yeah, that's why we have leaders. That's why we have the boys. When they came to the dance studio, they were told they will lead us. So I'm a true believer. Everything we do has to be lead and follow. And in a certain level, it becomes like a conversation between a man and woman. So it shouldn't be that only the guy leads. I say guy initiates, the lady follows, she takes this somewhere, and then the guy redirects her. So there is that constant conversation between men and women. And I think at this moment, she's a little bit afraid to take that risk in her dancing, to push it that a little bit more. So it's not that safe zone that she's balanced by herself, but she allows Vlad to take her a little further and create more depth because of this, more power, even more power from their legs, because obviously they're super tall. So when they go, it's beautiful. But I would like her to just not be afraid. Maybe I know, I think every girl goes through this panic attack that, oh my gosh, what will happen if I lose balance? Well, we practiced in the studios 10 times we might lose balance. And then finally we learn how to leave this foot without losing balance by being more mobile. So that's like the first advice that I would like to give them. The second thing, it seems, and I think it's heads down to champions, because every champion has this power to move the style in a different direction, right? A little bit. Everybody are watching how Roman and Galina are dancing these days, and they're very effortless in their movement. She's very soft, almost like a goddess. And I think all the girls, they try to be the same as Galina right now. And I don't truly believe every person can be another Galina. There's only one Galina. So if you are a strong dancer, don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be unique and show us a different version of this American style. This style, it's so amazing because it can really go in so many different directions. And I always say, when you look at all the champions, we are all so unique in our way. If you compare David and Olga to us, we were completely different. You compare us to Mike and Tony, they were completely different. Then Nick and Lena, totally different style, and so on and so on. So when you look at all the champions, there is not that we all are representing the style. So try to find yourself in this. So that would be my advice, to finish your lines, because you're tall and beautiful. And don't try to be in this effortless style that makes her look sometimes a little bit small in the actions and not finished. But again, that's my opinion. So that would be my advice before USDC to push it.
What can I say? You covered everything there. I've actually nothing to add to that. I was like, okay, maybe that was very, very informative. As always, they did make the final. And
Yes.
we really have to congratulate them for that.
Yeah.
So,
Big
cheers.
time, guys. Congratulations with my water.
Yeah, that's vodka. Come
Congratulations,
on.
guys. Yeah, that's amazing final. That's a dream come true. And many couples are striving to make those big finals like Millennium, Emerald, Manhattan. And this is exactly heads down to you for your hard work, for perseverance, for pushing yourself, being on that road all the time and making it happen. So congrats.
Well done. And I think we now have to move on and see who finished 5th. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere because I'm going to be back with Marzena, who's going to continue her analysis of the pros move from Manhattan Dancesport 2022.